So in the next exercise, we need again to simulate a handheld calculator, but in this case, we need to process input from the Python console representing buttons that are pushed, and then we need to output the contents of the screen after each operation is performed. And we need to have basic arithmetic operations and also a reset clear operation. Okay, what I'm going to do in this case, I'm going to reuse some code I wrote in the previous exercise, the perform operations function, which we're going to reuse, and I'm going to write a calculate function in this case. Before writing the logic, I'm going to print all the allowed operations for this calculator. So allowed operations are, and those are going to be addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Also, we need to support clearing. So I'm going to add another operation, and I'm just going to be represented with the letter C. So you need to type the letter C to clear. And I would also need an operation to end the whole program. So I'm going to use the letter A for this one. Okay, so this is going to be printed for the user to see. Then we're going to get a number. The first number, I'm going to call it A. And it's just going to be a number. Now, let me be consistent and use single quotes. Now, what we want to do is, this is going to be the initial input, and then we want to keep the program going after we get the operation and the second input, and then display the result, and then again ask for input. So we want the program to be always running. So I'm going to use a while true loop, which is an infinite loop in this case, unless we break it. And I'm going to get the operation next. It's going to be an input, and then I'm going to say operation. After the operation, I want to get the second number, B, and B is going to be input number again. Okay, and then I want to perform the operation. And I'm going to store it on the number A again. Before I need to convert to float like we did last time. And the operation. And then again, the same we did last time. Check if the number A is an integer so that we can display it as an integer. And then A equals int A, and I want to print A in the end. Okay, what I'm doing in this case, I'm storing it again at A so that we have the initial input, and then we continue running the program, and it will expect the second input and the operation. This will make more sense when we try to run this. So if I try to run 33, okay, we give the first number, we give an operation, and 23. So we print the result, and then we keep it running. So if I give 12 operation, oh, that was my mistake. I should have given an operation. So 45, 63. Again, I need to give an operation. 45 plus 63, 108. And now I can do division 2, and we get 54. So this keeps running, keeps it running, displays what we currently have on the console, and then continue to perform operations on that number. Now we want to add something to clear it and also to end the program. So when we get the input here, first we check if operation is equal to E. If so, I'm going to just break the loop, and if operation is equal to C, which is to clear, I'm going to clear the number by just asking the user to input a new number. So I'm going to get A again from the user. Okay. And then what we want to use continue, which just finishes this iteration of the loop and continues on the next iteration. So this part of the code won't be executed on this iteration, but it will continue, but it will run the next iteration. So we'll start again from the top. Okay, and that is continue. Now we run it again. So we give a number, 36. I want an operation divided by 3, and we get 12. Now I can continue with an operation, 45, we get 57. But now if I want to clear it, I press C. So it's asking me for a number again, 23 divided by 2. I get a float, so now I can continue working on this, or pressing E, I will end the program. Okay, so that's it for this exercise. See you in the next one.